Get into it and speak about crypto. Today we speak about Bitcoin, Ethereum, the major Solana XRP, and what is happening in the market and what we're trading right now. So we're going to give you a full market update. Before we go into it, check out the free Telegram group below that you can join to receive free signals. So let's go into BTCUSD. Right now I am in a sell position, and my sell position nearly hit stop loss. Right now it's a little bit in drawdown still because we have a bearish active sequence. Basically, or getting to an active sequence. You have smaller ones here that are active. Therefore, this one, for example, the small one over here, we are bearish right now. We had a big breakout over here out of the bearish key level, and I hit stop loss. Obviously, we spoke about it last time. And we made a new all-time high, as you guys already know, right? Markets are pretty wild, even though I truly believe we're gonna go to the 127K pretty soon now, which was always predicted once we break out the new high, or we break the new high, right? Something like this. But so far my system is telling me to sell and take this opportunity, even though it's a little bit of a riskier one, but I'd rather take the sell here and then the re-entry buy. So therefore I opened a position here. Now, if you don't want to take the risk, then wait a little bit until market plays out. Right now is a little bit more of a play out phase in the market because the market is a little bit confusing. Dixie is moving pretty crazy, the dollar index, which keep in mind, if Dixie goes up, crypto goes down, and the direct opposite. So therefore, since Dixie has been dropping a lot, as you can see over here, right, especially this leg here, crypto started to obviously do the same thing and basically go up. Right now, since we're going up, crypto is going down a little bit, and we are approaching here the re-entry sell for the dollar, and we're gonna see what it looks like, even a cheaper US dollar. I was pretty bullish last week, especially here in this area for the US dollar, but we kind of didn't hold this bearish key level, made a new low, and are currently doing this little bit of a correction and then coming back. So therefore I foresee now a stronger dollar. Therefore we can sell off a little bit, but then again it's going to be a weaker dollar. Therefore crypto is going to pump again. So I truly believe that, especially if we go back into BTC here, that something like this is definitely possible, that we're going to see a little retracement, or basically us coming down. So I'm gonna again sell this position, obviously, because it makes sense for me. Dollar is going up, and therefore then we're gonna reverse, right? And when we reverse, the Dixie should be in the re-entry sell. So right now Dixie is something over here, right? So when it comes into the re-entry sell, then it's gonna go long again and probably play these new highs. Keep in mind, this is a very small trade in terms of percentages, right? And we're gonna talk about also why I am selling, because smart money is selling the shit out of the market, guys. You won't even believe. Everyone is bearish as hell. So that's why I'm considering this trade. It's a 1.3 stop loss on 1% risk management on all of my accounts, on my funded accounts, my Forex accounts, my crypto accounts, on basically everything. Besides that, obviously, I'm still holding all of my cryptos, which obviously is nice because we made a lot of money the last couple of weeks. When it comes to Ethereum is approaching again a sell basically area, which we also bounced off a couple of times already, which is basically, if I zoom out and then I'll zoom in again, which is this bearish move over here. So even Ethereum is still in a bearish active sequence and is reacting pretty bearish, because as you can see, we kind of are not getting over this high. And we might come up high now because Bitcoin did that, right? Bitcoin broke these highs. Basically, Bitcoin had one high, this one, and we broke it. But besides that, is Ethereum also still in a bearish primary sequence? Unfortunately, this one didn't work out. It was a beautiful sequence, came back for a re-entry over here, and we sold this re-entry, hit stop loss, and that's what it is. You know, I think it was stop loss break even. That's completely okay. Market is a little bit twisted right now, a little bit difficult. In my concept, in my trading style, it is bearish. Not bearish, I mean, this was bullish, obviously, but yeah, we are in bearish setups. We are able to trade them. Unfortunately, they get destroyed again, but they're also not really active, right? You don't see these new highs. For example, here, this new high, there was no new high. So it's very weird right now. It's really like fighting in between bears and bulls, where the market really is going to go. But overall, I'm still pretty bearish, and I'm going to show you why. Let's talk about Solana over here, because obviously Solana is counting as one of the majors right now. Solana, same thing, right? Solana finished its bullish sequence closely, right? It didn't finish it perfectly, but basically this bullish sequence over here and now we saw from there a little bearish sequence, which as you can see, I was in profit and it hit stop loss break even. So I entered over here and we went 2-3% in profit, came back and hit stop loss, which is okay because it's stop loss break even, so I had no risk on the table anymore. So I'm very quick right now in crypto, especially to move my stop loss into break even or even into profit, just because the market is really jumping around like a kangaroo and is fishing our stop losses all the time. So it's very, very weird because everywhere we are in these like kind of sideways moves, as you can see here, right? The same goes for Bitcoin and so on. So we're building up price stability, which either is going to fade out and then drop, right, price action wise, or it's going to build up and bullish and then therefore go to our targets. But at the end of the day, yeah, nothing to really buy or sell here. We are coming back into a bearish sequence also here for Solana. If I go into the 15-minute chart and we analyze this, as you can see here, we have the top, the high, and then we have a correction over here, activation of the sequence. So we are right now in a bearish confirmed sequence, and actually you could even enter that and trade this sequence right now because we are in a perfect setup for that. So congratulations, we just found a trade, guys. So basically the trade would be as following: would sell here, we would sell here, we put our stop loss in between 0.86 and 822, which is 3.1%. And then our take profit would at least be the correction level entry over here again. So the perfect trade, definitely gonna put this on my list and trade it. Then we have XRP. XRP is moving very, very strong. I mean, XRP is one of the coins that has the strongest price action with BNB together. We might include BNB in a second because their price action looks wonderful. They are very, very stable. This is like the kind of bullish price action I've been talking about, right? We are like kind of coming into correction level, slowly building up these uptrends, right? And as you can see, we are not coming back to the original prices, higher, 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 right? So there's a lot of very positive, bullish, if small, not very violent, you know, it's more chill, not very dynamic, but there is a bullish uptrend in XRP, and people that took the re-entry over here in the 50% correction level, as we spoke about, are currently up 27%, 30%, which is not crazy, but still good performance, especially if you would have traded and held it for such a long time, which I didn't, but still very well in profit, right? Let's talk about BNB, because BNB also has this insanely strong price action, as you can see, especially here in this phase. Okay, if we go down a little bit here, this is a very, very heavy phase because you see these wicks, right? So that's an insane wick, here's an insane wick, here's an insane wick, but they get bought insanely fast, right? So price drops, gets instantly bought off, bum, pumps, comes back down, sell off. So basically a lot of people are trading the sideways trend here. It's like kind of grids, right? Here they sell, buy, sell, buy. But yeah, it's a pretty volatile and cool market to trade. If you want to catch these 10-15% moves, because if you enter, for example, here 20%, right, then you sell off again, then take profit 17%, okay, then you enter again, something like 30%, right? So great volatility to actually trade this market. I like it. We'll look for re-entries in the future as an investment. Looks very, very well, to be quite honest. Excuse me for that. Right, so just popped in a whole protein shake after the gym, and protein sometimes is very difficult to digest, huh? But yeah, BNB also looks pretty clean. Now, one thing that still makes me very bearish too, in price action wise, is the Coinbase stock, right? Because as you can see, the Coinbase stock is in a bearish sequence, and we are in a re-entry sell, which is the whole correction level, because we kind of like finished the sequence, right? So we are in a bearish correction level for Coinbase, which again, we are not out of it yet, therefore we should be bearish, right? And again, there's some people I saw last time commented below my crypto update, said, what now about your bearish scenario, blah blah blah, all of this bullshit. Guys, I'm not an emotional trader. I don't decide on what people say on what the market does per se. I decide on what my system tells me to do. That's why I'm a profitable trader, and 90, 95, 80% of traders are not. Because I don't jump from buy to sell, and I don't give a shit if the market goes up or down. I trade the market. My investments, right, are in. I believe in Bitcoin. I believe in these currencies. And if they go up and they make a lot of percentage, nice, because I have a lot of money in crypto. Don't get me wrong. But for my trades and for what I'm doing short term, it looks bearish, right? And I'm not the only one saying that, because if you go into Hyperliquid or Hyperdash, sorry, which is at the end of the day, we are tracking here some traders, right? And here's a guy with 23 million that we used to track a lot. He is shorting BTC with a 40x leverage, right? Then he just recently did it. His entry is 109,000. He's now a little bit in drawdown, right? Here's another trade. He's shorting XRP, shorting SUI, shorting Link. Only thing he's buying Aave, which he's in profit. He's longing Solana right now. He's shorting Trump meme coins, everything. So basically mainly short, right? Crazy. He's also right now in a big drawdown, which 2 million in drawdown, which is wild, right? But let's see some other traders, for example, here with a main position, 55 positions, a 24 million, 5 million US dollar in profit. This guy is selling Ethereum since 3000. That's like a couple of months, 1.8 million in profit. Shorting everything. He has not even one buy, guys. He's still shorting everything. He has very high entries. He's keeping, and these positions are accumulating since a very long time. But he is not taking profits. He is short, guys. He is short, and he's 5.4 million US dollars in profit on a 25 mil account. That's wild, guys. So also here, complete shorts. Then let's go into another wallet, 24 positions, 14 million, okay? Right now shorting BTC 109, XRP shorting. Oh, this guy we already spoke about, my bad. Let's go into another wallet. What else do we have? 21. Do we speak about this one? This one has 8 million, 15 million, right? Is 65k in profit, shorting BTC, shorting XRP, shorting basically everything. He's not even one long position, guys. So smart money is still very short in the trading, on the trading side. And if we go into the order book, which tracks sell limit and buy limits, right? So ask and bid orders. As you can see, we have a stronger wall of sell limits in Bitcoin USDT on Binance at 119, and then we have at 112, and then 115, and then 120, right? And 120 is really the target that we could go to, right? It's okay, but still, I'm gonna trade this sell-off somewhere like this, right? If we are here in price, maybe something like this, maybe something like this. Maybe we're coming back here, retesting, which will probably be the 50% level of this one, right? So if we go here, yes, this is the 50% of this one, right? So might go a little bit down until we really come to these strong orders, but it's completely legit to do that, and that's why I'm doing it, right? Now, if we go into BTCUSDM, which is basically futures, let's see where the orders are here. Let's give it a couple of seconds, and as you can see, we are running into a strong sell order blocks over here, basically, right? You see a lot of sell-offs, a lot of sell limits over here, right? Let's change up the heat map a little bit. So there's a lot of orders placed, right? 20k, 2k, 4k, 8k. Okay, nothing pretty big, but there is orders, as you can see right now here, strong ones, 114, 113, 114. So there's really strong ones at 113, right? 113, if we go back, 113 basically comes somewhere over here. So it's a little bit above, right? That's a little bit above basically 113, somewhere over here, a little bit above the last high, right? So that's also something we could do. But all in all, there's more limits short than buy limits up, right? Basically, to make it easy and understandable, because there is buy volume over here, but pretty weak. I mean, here's pretty good at 108, and then later on again, here's pretty strong too, 105. But yeah, so far, as you can see, these bearish limit orders sell, right, are crazy. So yeah, at the end of the day, we need to see, guys. But yeah, I'm still bearish, guys. I don't know. There's nothing that makes me very bullish right now, you know, like gives me any proof that we are going bullish right now. Okay, smart money is selling. Traders we track with a lot of money and a very good risk to rewards and performance, they are all selling. We have a lot of sell limit orders. Let's just quickly check Ethereum on Bitstamp, for example. Let's give it a couple of seconds and see what's happening over here in Ethereum, but there's probably the same thing, right? So there is just a lot of sells, yeah, and you can see we are right in the big heavy sell orders, but there's also buy orders coming in, so it's kind of mixed. Therefore we have a little bit of volatility right now, but people see it lower because the strong ones come in at 2-1, and then we have a lot of big sells over here and targets, you know, as you can see over here. So yeah, all in all, still pretty bearish. Let's go into some of the total market cap right now. Total market cap is still ranging above our sell area, right? So we broke this sell area. It is still valid to react over here, and it still would be a valid sequence as long as we don't go higher than basically, yeah, higher than our last high here, right? So to make it very, you know, perfect, it would be this one over here, right? So this is the last high, and then 50%, and then we need to adjust this a little bit. So basically over here, okay, we are here at the last allowed area of reacting, and if we don't significantly break this one, I'm still gonna be pretty bearish, right? So this is the last, I call it always last reaction, right? We have BC normally is somewhere over here, right? So that's the Fibonacci from BC correction. So here B and C, the length of BC, that's number one. Number two is the whole correction level from the whole sequence, right? And then number three is basically in crypto, especially happens a lot. We talked about it in meme coins, in altcoins. Many times market comes down to this point and then starts buying or selling off, depending, right? Or like going up or going down. So this is like kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting because we are there right now. But then also if we go into a smaller time frame, what you're going to see is that we are building small bearish sequences, right? This one over here, and then we are down over here. So we have a reaction. We have a reaction in the selling area, as you can see over here. So that's hinting us a little bit to a bearish scenario. Then Bitcoin dominance is also in a not confirmed bearish sequence over here, but we had a big correction, a big drop, right? And now same thing over here. We are in the 50% bearish correction level. Now Ethereum dominance is now rising, so probably gonna see a little bit of runoff in Ethereum, probably like how it goes most of the time. And then we are still speaking here about the USDT dominance sitting at 4% right now. So also very, very interesting, because also here we are somewhere in between a bullish buy level, which is this one, is orange one, and then also here same thing counts, the last reaction level basically, which we are not here yet. So there could be a little bit more up and then completely going up, really, you know, people taking USDTs out of the market. Basically it means they are converting crypto into USDT. So therefore at the end of the day, what's going to happen is that the market drops, because if we go up in USDT dominance, that means more people have USDT taking money out of crypto, right? So this might go up pretty soon. Also here we are in a level where it's going to be very, very interesting, even though some of the altcoins are going pretty well. So for example, if we check here smart money on Nansen, you can see what smart money is holding. They're holding a lot of Ondo, number one. That's why I'm talking about Ondo all the time, guys, and I'm buying Ondo all the time. I don't care where the market is. I see so much potential in Ondo. And then also let's see if we find Chainlink, because Chainlink was over there also for some long time, the last couple of days, but we're not finding it right now. Okay, so the last couple of days was not so interesting, it seems like. And then also when we speak about what smart money is trading, Aave, that's also why I saw this one guy has Aave a lot at buy position. I don't know why or what kind of news came in, but basically the last 24 hours there came in a lot of money, right, into Aave. No, I don't know the reason for that, but need to check. But yeah, basically they are trading meme coins a lot. And then let's see what else is happening over here. Yeah, there's a lot of meme coins, to be fair. And then yeah, fart coin. Now if we talk about SPX, right, SPX is also doing fantastic. Our entry was somewhere over here, our re-entry, so we're currently up 150%. Also a new meme coin that I'm speaking about is this one, him, Sol, right? I am him. You can check it out. Risk is always on your side, right? I'm buying it. And then also Candle is what I'm buying, right? I'm also in profit already, took profits, re-entered, but these are two meme coins that I'm currently trading and buying. Is Candle, Jelly, him, SPX. I'm already in since a long time, as you guys know, right? Now going to check here what the market is doing. Last 24 hours, we had a pump and quant virtual protocol, pancake swap, SPX. SPX is still always one of the best performance, which is kind of funny because it's a meme coin. And yeah, besides that, let's talk about Hyperliquid is doing very well. Zcash, Virtual Protocol, World Coin, SPX, also top 5 here again. I've been speaking about SPX since so long, guys. And then we have some other smaller coins over here, yeah. But with that being said, guys, markets overall are bearish. Same thing goes for our canaries, which is our, let's say, our little birds that show us where market is going. Also here we are in a bearish reaction level, and we are reacting off it already. Same goes for IWM, reacting, coming back, a little pullback to retest, but then probably bigger sell-off. So same thing for Nvidia, overcorrecting a little bit, but I would definitely predict for this week and next week a pretty big sell-off of assets in the market and correcting down markets overall. That being said, guys, make sure to follow and like. Over 60% of the people that watch this video on a regular basis, they are not following. Why not, guys? Like, check it out. See you in the next one.